So it's very important. So all these things are very important. So this is why it's important for the camps to come together, so that we can put these things, put our culture and custom as Hebrew Israelites forward. Con? Because what you're going to have brothers who don't want to go by the law, statute, commandments that this camp is keeping, and then they're going to run to another camp because that camp says, well, you know, you ain't got to worry about that, brother. You just come on over to our camp. You ain't got to deal with that. And that's wicked as hell. We've had women, like they would come at the house of David and from other camps, women who then really slept with every man in that school. And then when she burnt her britches, what she do? Run to another school. And because there's no communication between camps, they don't know that this woman has slept with every brother in the school. Con? So you can't have that. So that's why the networking of the camps and the communication and the coming together and assembling ourselves together as one is very, very important. And as a government, and that's the next level for us. Because yet we have been so many camps, but we haven't gone to that next level. And that next level is assembling ourselves together as one nation, as government. Con? That's what we need to do. So it's very important. And I'm going to tell you something. Why do you think Paul said the several ability of brothers and the different talents of brothers? Okay? So, because when you come together, even Paul said, give me the least of you and I'll show you a better way. Understand? So also pride about, you know, what you know over a next brother. It's not about what you know over next brother or how much you know over next brother. It's about how can you come together and bring your several ability in with that brother's several ability and become more unified. So the same thing with the camps. What one camp has, another camp might not have. But what that camp doesn't have, that camp has. When you come together and bring it together, you become stronger. See? So that's why when we discussed in the brother part about the stick, the 12 tribe stick. Now when we come together, we bring all those different talents and spiritual talents together as one. We become strong as a nation. Then the nations can't infiltrate us, can't tear us down, can't divide us because we're strong. So we got to understand that. I want all the brothers, the elders to come up here. Come on, Elder Kwan, Methatua, and the brother Shemaiah. Where's Shemaiah at? You're going to come back up here too. All right? Yeah. You got it.
The ketubah is like a contract. And the ketubah really protects the sisters. It protects y'all. The ketubah, it protects you and your children. That's what the contract is about. That's what the ketubah is about. It protects y'all.
My phone turned the other way like you had it earlier. Can you still do it? You know what to do? Yeah. Okay, do it. Okay, so again, like the scriptures say, I just want to read the scripture here. It says Isaiah 9 and 6. Isaiah 9 and 6 says this: For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. Who's that talking about? YAHAWAH. So who's running the government really? YAHAWAH, from the spiritual world. So all these brothers, and there's some are not here today because of the weather and everything, but nevertheless, all these brothers come together from different camps. The Most High and YAHAWAH put it together. So what do you think is going to happen when YAHAWAH raise up the 144,000, raise up the nation of Israel, and bring us back into the land? We're going to rule the earth. YAHAWAH is not coming down here with us, but YAHAWAH is going to be the king. He's going to rule from the spiritual world. He's going to give us the information on what to do, how to rule this earth, in righteousness, and we're going to rule it, So we got to give it to YAHAWAH, We got to give the leadership. Yahawashi said, I'm the captain of this host. He told Joshua that. He said, Joshua, bow down, take off the sandals of your feet. I'm the captain. I'm running the show. And Joshua had to agree to that. Joshua had to acknowledge that, Con. So we got to acknowledge it. We have to acknowledge Yahawashi is running this. So as a government, Yahawashi is running the government. And that's what we all, as Hebrew Israelites in the different camps, got to come together and agree with. That Yahawashi is the king, he's the commander, he's the general, he's the redeemer, he's the savior, he's the deliverer of the nation of Israel. Con? But he don't just want us just sitting around doing nothing. He wants to put forth and obey these commandments, what he says in the gospel about coming together as one nation. Assemble yourselves, he said. Gather yourselves together. Forsake not the coming together in unity. Assemble the elders. Call a fast. See? Come together on the high holy days. Right? And we're not doing that because we're fighting amongst one another. Who's better? What street in America is mine and not yours? And next thing you know, there's a fight break out. The police are called. They got to arrest the whole two camps. It's madness, right? So Yahawashi is the governor. And so I just want to give a definition real quick. And these brothers are going to speak on their various departments. And the brother from the Dallas camp who put the summit together, they hosted the summit. He's going to speak on his camp and everything. It says government, right, is the direction of spiritual and righteous control exercise over the actions of the members, citizens, or inhabitants of community and nation. Direction over the affairs of the nation, the system of rule by which a nation is governed, the governing of persons in a state, community, or nations. So when we say we're going to come together as a government, we're going to come together as a government as obeying the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Okay? And that would bring us, that would congeal us into a government. But we're running around in different camps and all that and so forth, and it's got to be this camp's way or that camp's way. It ain't going to work. That's why we look like fools out here. We got the Bible in one hand, but on the other hand, we can't, as a nation, we can't come together. So we look like fools. And they're looking, and the nations are looking at us. That's why the scriptures say the nations waited for the manifestation of the sons of men. They're waiting for us to get the earth together. See? And we're not doing it. And then it says government in exile. A government formed in foreign land by exiles who hope to rule when their country is liberated. That's us. We're a government in exile formed in a foreign land by exiles who hope to rule when their country is liberated. And we know that our country, Israel, is going to be liberated by who? HaMashiach Yahawashi. But we can still form the government because we are the kingdom of heaven. Come? So what are we waiting on? See, we're the ones stagnant. You can't blame the nations for that. We're the ones at fault here, which we know we are. That's why we're being punished for our sins. We're at fault here. Okay? And then it says nationality is the legal status by which represents the country from which an individual belongs. Who do you belong? What country do you belong to? We're Hebrew Israelites. You're not Americans, you're not African Americans, you're not Christians, you're not Puerto Ricans, you're not Cubans, and so on and so forth. You're not niggers. The status is acquired by inheritance, and we are inherited. Our heritage is Israel, come? It's established by inheritance. What did Nehemiah and Ezra do, coming back from the Babylonian captivity? They said, where are your papers? You want to come back in Israel? Where are your papers at? Show me you're an Israelite. Okay, come? So it's by inheritance, genealogy. Okay, so you don't have to be afraid to take on your nationality, come? You don't have to be scared about that. Okay, that's what we're doing. A people having a common origin, language, and tradition. What's our common origin? Language The brother taught the Hebrew language. See? We have a common origin, Hebrew Israelites. You're one of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what we are, so we don't have to be afraid to do that. And we got to start putting it together now. Because the nations are prepared for war. We're the only ones not prepared. You notice that? All the nations are prepared for war. We're the only ones that are not prepared for anything. Okay? We're sitting ducks. So we got to get ourselves prepared for that. All right? So this is what the YAHAWAH is about. And I just want y'all to welcome to the 23rd Hebrew YAHAWAH Summit. So let's give. All right, he made a mistake on it, but it's the 23rd. Okay, it's the 23rd. Son? It's the 23rd. So I want to welcome everybody to the 23rd Hebrew Summit. Despite the weather, the summit is still a success. Okay, the spirit of Hamashiach Yahushua is still a success. Okay, the scripture says many are called, few are chosen. Okay, Con? So you're here, that's what's important. And so you got to remember the disciples after Yahushua was risen up, and the disciples went into an upper room. You know how many it was? Only 120. That's all it was. And from that 120, they went out and spread the word and everything, building the kingdom of heaven. Come. There were the Marys were there, the Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, they were all up there too, right? In that upper chamber room. But it's important the 12 disciples were on one accord then, right? Remember? They were on one accord. We have to be on one accord, otherwise it's not going to work. And I'm talking about all the camps. And all the camps, oh, Elder Bro, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, you have a doctor running his mouth. What are you talking about? Okay, but we got to be on one accord. That's why we got to come together and discuss things. We know we got differences, but as a nation, you just sit down and discuss it, right? And you work it out. That's what Esau do, don't he? They're divided. Satan's world is divided like crazy. The Illuminati's divided. Okay, NATO is divided. You see what Trump said? Trump said, let's get rid of NATO. And they want to kill Trump. You know, for making words like that. Let's say, let's get rid of NATO. Denmark, you ain't over Greenland no more. We're taking it over. But Denmark said, we're part of NATO. Trump said, I don't care. They're divided. And the Russians are divided. The Russians said, NATO, you come over here with a nuclear bomb, we will shoot our nuclear bombs at you. That's what that all is about. So if Satan is divided against Satan, what's going to happen? He cannot stand. So if we're divided and we're the house of Israel, we're the nation of Israel, if we're divided, you can't stand. Huh? You can't stand. So let's stand together in righteousness and bring the nation more together. That's the message. YAHAWAH have been saying that for years. And this is our 12th, we're in the middle of our 12th year. 23 summits. And all of them are successful. So we thank YAHAWAH for that. Okay, Con? So that's very important. And also, Ash went into Rabbi Matthews, Bibbins. He went into One West, Marshall. But go to show you, this truth has been all the way from slavery, man. And when you read the history about Nat Turner, Denmark Vesey, okay, Gabriel Prosser, Sam Sharp of Jamaica, Harriet Tubman, Toussaint Louverture, Prophet F.S. Cherry, Oscar William Crowdy, Josiah Ford, Rabbi Matthews, Warren Robinson, Ben Ami, Rabbi Bibbins, Marsha Ariel, Yaquab. The truth came from all the way back then, brothers. Okay? So there ain't no one camp at 100%. But like Ash was saying, it advanced. All the way from, Nat Turner, the first one, all the way from way back there from slavery time, The truth kept on advancing. Nat Turner preached the Bible. He was out in the street preaching the Bible in slavery. Okay? So it had to advance. You can't discredit those brothers, but it advanced to where we are now. Okay? So for you hear these brothers, young men talking about, oh, One West, they don't they talking about that One West. No, listen to them, because that foundation, we said about Ariel teaching 12 tribes and divisions of the 12 tribes, that was a foundation for us. But we took it to the next level. The Most High works with us in stages. Come? You don't give it all to one man. Come? So this is what this is about. So let's give YAHAWAH Shalom, a hand on that. Yeah, go ahead.
Shalom. And you see the differences? You see Barakat Benami in it? You see the difference, right?
Yeah.
But we see these men. Even the nose, everything was right. But we had Benami in it. And it's good for you to ask why did he do that? Because all the men that he named on that list, that's history. That's legacy. And none of them agree.
Right. Right.
None of them they agree on the same thing, the same teaching, everything. But I remember, when was it Tazawah? Kalab, Tazawah. We were trapped in Jordan, right? We were trapped in Jordan, keep us at the border for 2.5 hours. Why you went to Petra? Why you went to Petra? Israel never want to let us in. We called them on. They want to send IDs. They show them the information and let us write. Do we and them want to preach the same thing? No. But they show us brotherly love in the land. So think about it. If Benjamin never let them there, what would happen to us in Jordan? All our clothes, everything was back in Israel. And that's not the first occasion either. Many times we go to the airport, brave went. We gave them a name, we gave them a number. They said, okay, go. So what Barak read there, that's history and that's legacy. We just one day, somebody will write about our legacy and what we did. Just like Barak mentioned about Nehemiah, was asking for papers. Right? Continue, Barak?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to get this one scripture, and then your brothers are going to speak. 1 Corinthians 10:16. 1 Corinthians 10:16 says this. The cup of blessing which we bless, is it not the communion of the blood of Yahawashi? Come. The bread which we break, is it not the communion of the body of Yahawashi? Come. It is. Okay. 17th verse says this. For we being many are what? One bread. See, we being many camps, but what are we? We're one bread, come. We being many, we're one. One nation. That's how we got to start thinking now, come. For we being many are one bread and one body. Come. We're one body. We're not only separate bodies, we're one. Come. That's why the brother brought the scripture about the stick. They put them all on one stick. Because what? Because of one nation the Most High dealing with. And he's not dealing with Edomites and all that. What you hear. Okay? Those brothers who are teaching that's madness. They're teaching the wrong thing. Most High is dealing with Israel. He's waiting for us to get ourselves prepared and ready. And be ready to take on back your nationality and keep these commandments. And then it says, one body, for we are all partakers of that one bread. Okay, come? 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 Okay. So now, with the brothers standing up here, I just want to give, before these brothers speak, the camp, the Dallas camp here, recognition and honor, because these are the brothers that hosted the 23rd Hebrew Summit. So let's give them a round of applause. This is Shemaiah, and this is Nazi. These two brothers, we were on the phone, and Elder Zaquan can take me on the phone for 7 months, right? You know what I'm saying? About at least once a month, maybe twice a month. And then, of course, with Tyler Doc, over there, with Tyler Doc. We're on the phone with these brothers trying to put this together. And everything was in order, everything was concluded. Until Esau come with his weather machine. You know what I heard? It was that weather machine. They create, this is man-made. This is man-made. This is man-made, okay? So until he came with his weather machine and messed everything up, but still, in YAHAWAH, what happened? We were still able to put on the 23rd Hebrew Summit. We were still able to do it. So this is the Dallas camp, Saints upholding the commandment. And they hosted the 23rd Hebrew Summit. So what we say to the congregation that's listening online and stuff, if you're in Dallas, this is the camp you're going to go to. If you're in Dallas, this is the camp you're going to go to. Okay? Because these brothers were diligent. They're intelligent brothers. As you can see, they were up here with us. And they are brothers that will work with Israel, work with brothers. They're brotherly. See? And they help us put this whole thing together. Because it's not easy putting a summit together. That's why every city we go to we ask a host camp of that city to help us out. And there are some that rejected. That's all right. We go to the next camp. Understand what I'm saying? We don't stop because you rejected. We have Israelites, we have camps that reject us. Zaquan can tell you. But we're in the middle of putting it together. We were about to do one in New Orleans. That camp rejected. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of it. See? What do? We went to the next camp. See? Because why? Perfect love casts out fear. There's no doubt. See, in faith, you can't have no doubt. You know what I'm saying? You got to carry it forth. And the most I sometimes want to see, when the obstacles will put you away, what you going to do. So this obstacle here was probably, the weather. But it didn't stop anything, did it? Okay? So I want these brothers to say something. Go ahead, Shemaiah and Nazi can say something. Go ahead, So give them a round of applause,
I do want to acknowledge the house of Eli, back there, Eli in the back, the house of Nakai, the sister of Nakai, and the house of Nasi. It was a collective effort, it wasn't just us. Also, I'm a run with the one that has the same one that opened the home to us. So, again, it was a collective effort, with the elders, working with the elders, like you say, for about 7 months. And through the Spirit, we got it done. Another success, yes?
Yeah,
I'll praise to the Most High.
Man. I just wanted to add, man, the water for everybody coming out, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. The Most High is about quality, not quantity, right? And just to see everybody that's gathered here today, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's real intimate, right? And, man, call me Ashala, man.
Call me Ashala.
Come. Hey, Bruce. Eli. Nakai, Iman.
Where Nakai?
Everybody take the train.
Okay, come. So brother just went to the church. Yeah, it's another part of our leadership that the brother says.
All praises, man. I'm just to see y'all faces, man. Show y'all that y'all really sincere in this truth. Coming out here in this weather, it'll make some people fold. I was at the house thinking about, man, I really want to get out and drive. And we came out, and it's a success, man. Anytime we with our people, getting into this word, learning about who we are, it's a success.
There's another brother, I think they just went to the church. They took the church.
We'll let them come up. Yeah. We'll let them come up when you come in. Okay? Yeah, so give it another round of applause. All praise to the That's the Dallas camp. And so what we're going to do is start with Mathathua and, came in. Oh, here they go. Okay, come on in.
Yeah.
that don't want to say something, you can say something. Okay, go ahead. Speak up.
Praise to the Most High, YAHAWAH, Hashem YAHWAH. And I'm been in this thing like 3 years from change. Met the brothers on the street corners. They were showing brotherly love. Built me up in this thing. Still going.
My name's Iman Wa'ala. It's year 2 for me. It's been an amazing journey just being able to grow and build with these brothers. And it's amazing just seeing how many brothers and sisters are coming into this truth as well, and just seeing how many have already been enduring for the last few years. So I appreciate everybody coming out and just introducing yourselves to me.
All right, so all praise to YAHAWAH, Shalom, YAHWAH. Kwame Shalom? Kwame Shalom? Kwame Shalom? So now we're going to go with the brothers that's on the Elder Council. Some of the brothers are not here today, they couldn't make it. But these brothers, the brothers that are here, they're going to speak in their various departments real quick. We're going to make it quick. But again, this has been a building process for over 12 years. And as you can see, we got our own flag. Okay? It might have been changed up a little bit, but we still got our own flag. All right? And YAHAWAH gave us the vision. Okay? Other nations got their flags, don't they? Why can't we have ours? What's stopping us from having ours? Nothing. We stop ourselves, come? So we got our own flag. We have the Code of Ethics. Okay, with the Code of Ethics over here. Mathapa's standing in front of it, but that's the Code of Ethics. And I have copies of it, but I don't put it out because sometimes, you know, you find it on the floor at the end of the summit. So if you want a copy, I can give you a copy, come? And all it is scriptures. We have 12 codes of ethics. How to conduct yourself with your brother. Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes.
Okay, come. So that's what the code of ethics is about. How to conduct yourself with your brother and your neighbor. These are commandments of YAHAWAH. See? Some of us think, oh, the only commandments in the Old Testament. No, YAHAWAH, the gospel, gave us commandments. And he said he came not to change the law, what the prophets wrote, right? He came to fulfill it. So that's what these commandments are about. But we call them codes of ethics. And we need ethics. Because some brothers are unethical. Come? You see that? All right? And also we have a mission statement. Okay? Again, I used to normally give it on every table, give it to everybody, but what happens at the end of the summit? It's on the floor. And it's the Kwan that's sweeping the floor. If they have rock, I found on the floor. No. You can't. This is a mission statement. Come? And so I'm not going to read the whole thing. If you want a copy, you can get a copy and you can read it for yourself. But we have a mission statement. So all that is in the process of building for almost 12 years. Come? And we're in the process also of getting a trademark of the Mashra and everything. Come? And of the logo and everything, the flag and everything. Come? So all that we thank YAHAWAH Shem HaMashiach YAHWAH for. Come? Okay, so next brother, Mathapa's going to speak on his department. This is Elder Mathapa, the correspondence department of the Marshal Law and Yasha'Allah. Give Mathapa a round of applause.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. I just want to add something just upon this was earlier. There was a brother with us. He spent 40 years with Garaf, Natalia.
Yeah.
Nate?
Yeah.
Check. Yeah.
They was 30 years.
Yeah. I'm here for 30, so.
Oh, yeah.
He was there before me. I'm actually 29, but there was an elder with us. He was once a part of the government of Israel.
Yeah.
And he have to spend 40 years. You remember Nate, right, Dan? Young man passed, right? And he passed and buried for over 2 months. We never knew nothing about him.
I was making videos. I was making videos every day.
Huh?
I was making videos on Facebook about it every day, so I kind of knew. I thought y'all knew.
No, but when he started to make the video, he died like a month before.
Yeah.
He never knew.
Yeah. I say this, Parza only put that video out after we recognized, because somebody else told us, I forgot who it was, told us that he passed away. Then we put it out on Facebook that he passed away. Then Paul's all started.
Because some of the right hand man never knew, right? And on behalf of us as a nation, we have to be better. Because if I say Ash is my right hand man, Ash cannot pass for a month and I don't know nothing. I'm in Ghana. Are we communicating? Zakwan, are we communicating? We communicate. Even a text message, we communicate. Right? So I pray the Most High keep him in Abraham bosom. And he put works in from One West. And we hope to see him again. Huh? So that's why we said we try to do these things for us as a nation of people, brothers and sisters. So use up the leadership in your schools. Tawakan? So as I move over the correspondence department, the next 23rd, this one might be one of the oldest one though. Yeah. This one, I never know that I was this old. Right? But regardless, we give the brothers, I've been speaking with these brothers for 5 years. For 5 years, these brothers reach out to me. And we will keep that brotherhood for 5 years, but I have to show them that I'm the best domino player. I just have to be They have nothing on Benjamin, I just have to show them.
Whatever, man, whatever.
We're gonna run it back.
Nothing on Benjamin.
We're gonna run it back.
Nothing on Benjamin. And I come in the gate and I'm leaving with the key. You understand?
Run it back. Run it back.
Right? You see? I just have to show them. But that's what a bigger brother do, okay? The wolf don't play. Don't play that in the no in your life. Alright, so regardless, we continue, brothers and sisters. That's what it's all about, right? I remember one time AOC invited us to our barbecue, they was playing basketball. I said, brother, we play football. Yeah. Right? But that was AOC thing there. But we took the dominoes out, so I just have to show them. Good, better, best. Right? That's all right. We don't have from here, just have one scripture to read. 2nd Ezra 3, 31 to 35.
Khan. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 3, verse 31.
Read, sir.
I do not remember how this way may be left. Are they then of Babylon better than they of Sion?
So this is a question that Ezra was asking. Who was Ezra asking this question? Uriah. Ezra was saying, like, listen, 400 years of hard bondage. Are they in the White House better than us? See the question side, right? Read on.
Khan. Verse 32. Or is there any other people?
What Ezra said?
Or is there any other people
Read.
that knoweth thee beside Israel?
So Ezra said, who else know you but the nation of Israel? Read on.
Khan. Or what generation hath so believed thy covenants as Jacob?
So Ezra's asking the question, what other generation believe in the covenant like us? Because regardless, many of us went off. The Bible said you will stay with who's. So who is remembering the covenant? When we want to have multiple wives, the devil teaching about homosexuality and transgender. Read.
Khan. Verse 33. And yet their reward appeareth not.
So you see that? So you might think the suffering that we're going through, the hardship that we're going through, and our main problem is what? Family disrupt, finance, the hardship that we're going through. Sometimes it might seem like, what's happening? What's going on? But as Barak said, every nation preparing what we do. Even YAHAWAH said, look at the ants. They are together. Look at us.
They don't have no leader.
Exactly. We cannot come together and say, let us network with each other. The sister have a whole urban store. How much are you ever buy from her? Think about it. Ask yourself, when last time I buy from the enemy? But the sister of a herbal store. Some of you have insurance. You have insurance like that. Read on, sir.
Con. And their labor hath no fruit.
They labor have no what?
Fruit.
So no. And as I said, none of we up here never make a bold statement that there is no salvation, that the white man will not be saved. We never make a bold statement like that, but we say we will not have salvation. Because Trump have to go in captivity. No matter what you want to take him and do, because as a Benjamin, it hurt to say it. But King Saul do something like that already. You remember that? You bring back the Amalek king and you remember what Saul did? King Saul wanted to give him salvation. Do you see what Samuel did? Samuel said, today the kingdom will be taken away from you. When the Most High tells Samuel what Saul did, Samuel said, I could not sleep. The Bible says Samuel wake up early in the morning and go down and say, Saul, what happened? Oh, the war was great. Samuel said, I hear sheep and goat, man, what's coming of this? And Saul hold on to Samuel's garment and tear it. Saul plead for forgiveness. And Samuel looked at him and said, that's how the kingdom will be taken away. So that's why YAHAWAH tell you 35 years. I'm not sent but to the last sheep of the house. Because the difference between sheep and goat. The meat tastes different. One is aggressive, they look different. One is more stubborn. So it's a big difference. Read on, sir.
Con. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth.
So
and
when you travel, you see how the heathens living. You go to Israel, they have kosher pork, they have kosher cigarette. And you look at them, then you go to America. I just see a video with upstate New York, they get more welfare than anybody else. So wherever you go, the heathen is flourishing. And look at us. We the only ones still wearing our pants on our ass, sagging. Our women still become worse than Jezebel this week. Our children become vagabonds. So the Edens are flourishing. That's why Revelation tells us that the Most High YAHAWAH can wipe away tears from our eyes. What tears can wipe away from Barry Trump eyes? Can you see him look retarded? He can plant a couple cotton. That will be the salvation for him. Read? Even Joe Biden, sleepy Joe. A couple whip will wake his ass up. I bet it will. It will. He pardoned his son. Why never pardon R. Kelly? Why never pardon a black man? What's the difference between Biden's son and R. Kelly? What's the difference? Read, sir.
Con. And I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon thy commandments.
You don't have these even thinking upon the commandments of the Most High. So what the purpose you saving them from? Wait, when the sick look at them? Read.
Con.
What
Verse
verse we at?
34. Weigh thou therefore our wickedness.
So Ezra's telling the angel Uriel, weigh our wickedness. Read on.
Now in the balance, and there's also that dwell in the world.
And weigh those what?
Dwell in the world.
Read on.
And so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel.
So you see that? Because we will always be repentant. That's why Paul said we bear some record. We have a zeal of YAHAWAH, but we have no knowledge. And the common knowledge comes down to two things. Worship YAHAWAH thy power with all thy heart and all thy soul. And the next one is what? Love thy brother as thyself. So you don't love your brother enough to come and congregate with him? You don't love your brother enough to break bread with him? One thing any brother will say, you come to New York, the house of David, the door is always open. I went to North Carolina, it's one house and school was open. I'm trying to find out that I never bring up videos in that. That's a whole different story. That house is open. See that? Read answer 35 now.
Con.
Finish that up.
Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight?
So our nation did that. Read on.
Or what people have so kept thy commandments?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 36.
Read.
Thou shalt find that Israel by name,
Israel by what?
by name,
What did he do?
hath kept thy precepts, but not the heathen.
That's why we're here today, spreading the word of God. That's why we're here today, we can break together. That's why we're here today, we can direct you in terms of even when you transit of this world, where it's supposed to go. That's why Ash can mention to everybody, but it's a protection for the group. Because we have some men in Israel that are British peace. And in terms of, we cannot make mistake of behavior. Because nobody never teach us how to be a good husband. But what? YAHAWAH said by the hardness of our heart, we deal with our woman in an unrighteous way. Okay, if you apply the scripture, the Bible says you should not be lying in your house. So that's why we have check and balance. Even Zachman will ask me, what's wrong with you? It's check and balance. And that's why we should go to the balance. So with that, I say, Shalom, brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters, my department is a national advisor. I get calls from brothers and I help brothers or rather advise brothers when they take their camps out in the streets to teach. I always try to tell them not to set up in another camp's position. And always, if you're looking for new spots, always spy the area out first. Don't just go set it up. Spy it out first. And when you get into that location, and I advise brothers, make sure you know the precinct. If you're going to teach with a sound device, make sure you know have information on the sound device. Make sure you check with the precinct and just try to do everything right. If you have to have a permit for it, then do that. Or you just go out with your voice with no mic. And that's the old-fashioned way. And I also tell brothers, when you go out there, teach the book. Because once you get out of pocket with your emotions, then it's going to be a reaction. Always let the book get out. Always introduce the scriptures to whatever battle you're battling out there in those streets. And I also advise brothers and tell them, if you go out to camp with 5 brothers or 10 brothers, when you break down and finish teaching, you leave with them same 5 and 10. Okay, because if you get out of pocket or get out of spirit, putting your own thing in it, and something happens, and you may have to go to jail, you may get arrested. So what happens when you go to jail? And they shut down the whole camp. Keep your signs over here and over there. What happens? The Most High word stop. You don't ever want the Most High's word to stop because of something that you did. The word have to always continue. You don't want to go to jail, get locked up, because if the leader of that camp goes to jail, the rest of the brothers going to shut down. They break it down and seeing what the bail is going to be about, what's going on. But you don't want the Most High's word to be shut down. You want it to continue. Right. And I always tell brothers just be balanced, man. Now, there's some incidents that you can't control. Sometimes you may have to go to war. Exodus 15:3, the Most High said, I'm a man of war. You may have to go to war at times. You may have to defend at times. That's something that you may have to do. You can't control that. But for the most part, go out and teach the Most High's word and have that balance. All right. And I tell brothers that have that balance. And teach the book. Somebody come up, you such and such. You don't have to go back at that. You go into the scriptures. See, you just got emotion. You just got personal. We don't get personal with people who be in the streets. We let the scripture speak. So that's the basis of my position as the advisor to brothers, especially a lot of newer camps, younger camps. A lot of brothers think that the thing is to get out there in the streets and just get out there and, no, that's not what teaching the word is about. It's a balance to it. The scripture says, shake the hand, make your face as hard as theirs, show my people their transgression, but it's a balance on how to get out there and attack this battle, because the battle is spiritual. See? And I yield with that.
Yeah, so that was Archie and the Archie hand. A round of applause. The Spirit of the Most High, YAHAWAH Shai. So next is, I'm just saying myself, when we put the YAHAWAH together, the council came together and said, Barak, you're going to be spokesman for YAHAWAH. So that's my position. Khan? Now, that doesn't mean I'm the leader of the YAHAWAH. That means what? I'm just a spokesman. The leader of YAHAWAH, Yahweh Shai. Khan? That's YAHAWAH. He's the leader. I'm just the spokesman. That's it. Khan? So that's my position in the YAHAWAH. Next, El Zaquan.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be long, trust me. I just hate to get this out of these brothers. They can talk, man. I feel like I'm speaking for all y'all, man. These brothers can talk, man. Yeah. There's such thing as a hearingologist. I'm a damn sure I have to go see one when I get back to North Carolina. Man, y'all took Karash's place today, brother. I'm gonna tell you. If there's such thing as a listeningologist, psychologist, I'm gonna have to go to one when I get back to North Carolina. I'm gonna tell you. But it's all love, though. I'm gonna be quick. I'm the scribe of the Marshall Yahshua. Wrote a couple books out on Amazon. I'm the court. I write everything down. I know my wife said she was gonna donate a couple of acres of land. So listen, she's laughing. But listen, she said we're trying to work on that. We need farmers. Anybody know how to farm, get in contact with me. Oh, there she go, Pachunya. Oh, she gonna move down to North Carolina. Hey, Daniela, we got room. Hey, look, we got room down in North Carolina for you too, Daniela, and your wife too. Y'all thinking about, who talking? Who said something about they want to move down there? Oh, okay, good. Hey, let's play a room down there, Barack. Yeah, I know. You said you want to move down there too. Yeah, I'm trying to keep this short. So thank you. Right. So listen, anybody want to move down to North Carolina, let me know. Dallas is a beautiful place. Trust me. I was a call away for moving down here. Probably like about 4 years ago. But we're taking all tickets, Priest Danielle. I know you mentioned that to me. And we're trying to actually build a community down there, a couple acres of land. Any ideas, farming, schools, all that, charter schools, all that's in the making with your help. With that, I'm gonna say shalom. That's it.
Next brother, Kalak. Come on, say something, Kalak. This is a brother, a Levite from the house of David. This is Kalak. He taught y'all in Hebrew today, Khan. It was beautiful. All right, so go ahead, Kalak. Say it to us.
Shalom. I'm part of the Levite department over the circumcision. We're trying to come back to our heritage, so if anybody have a child, need to get that circumcision, holla at me. I'm here for y'all. You know, glad to see everybody that made it out safe and sound. It's a beautiful thing. Love Israel, man. That's it.
All right. Give Kalak Rakai a hand of applause. All right, next brother is Tazadak. Tazadak is over our security department. If you know Tazadak is moving around, making sure everything is secure. You're not a nation until you have security, Con. Until you have a military and security, you're not even a nation. That's why Esau can come and infiltrate us anytime we get ready, because we don't have no security. We don't have nothing. There's no military. If Esau want to come in your neighborhood now, he's doing it now with the ICE agents, right? Where's your military at to stop him? Yeah? Form a military and stop him and see what happens. They're not going to come in there so quick, will they? We need a military, man, okay? So, Tazadak.
Shalom, everybody. Of course, I'm Tazadak. It's Rock Abanya Shrala. The head of safety and security for the officers and for Hamashra Shala. Of course, within the office, we do security for the events. Typically, also get with the other congregation, make sure we try to be on the same page with different things. Also, a part of the job is within that safety and security is also health and wellness. So I like a lot of the conversations we were having. We we always say this, if you have a safety, security, or medical background, come with Rashad, get with myself, because we need to make more connection with everybody. And we do have some other brothers who wasn't able to make it that are also herbalists, and so we try to get a change so everybody can have the same information when the summits come out, that we can actually pass the information out. Also with that, usually you'll hear me at the end say where all my warriors at. Usually they might raise their hands up. Where all my warriors at?
That's everybody. Everybody put their hands up. Say it again.
Where are all the warriors at? So only difference is that usually we work out on Sunday mornings, but because of the weather, we got to think safety also. So I'm gonna send out a challenge to all the Aki. When you wake up in the morning, 25 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and 100 jumping jacks. It's light work. Hey, it's not light work. Now for my sisters, we usually don't do too much, but 50, is that rating groups? Usually when we train only the Aki. The number shot for 1 minute, 20 or above, we're able to go more. So I usually only deal with the Aki, but since the weather like it is, I figure I can get that one out too. So now it's gonna be on the Aki. Get up in the morning, 25 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and 100 jumping jacks. That's light work. That's all.
That's all.
So for those who've been to the summits that come out to the workout, they'll be like, oh, that's all? Because usually somebody's throwing up or cramming up or something. But the goal is to stay fitness-minded, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Top of the word, can you grab that scripture for me? Hold on. Swap 30, 14. Because a part of this is like what we kept hearing about is increasing our physical fitness. Of course, I've heard people say exercise profiteth little, but if you don't have your mental and spiritual fitness together, then your body's going to fall also. Very in that for me, Brother Sean.
Con. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 30, verse 14. Better is the poor, being sound and strong of constitution, than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Verse 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold.
Above all what?
Gold. And a strong body above infinite love. Verse 16. There is no riches above a sound body.
No what?
No riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart.
Last verse.
Verse 17. Death is better than a bitter life.
What? Say that again for me.
Death is better than a bitter life, or continual sickness.
That's right. So, like we said before, and like what we heard earlier, our job also as a nation is health. Sometimes we don't think about leprosy. Sometimes we don't think about, like was brought out earlier, eating the foul food. What can you do? I love it that he was talking about doing detoxes at least 4 times. At least 4 times a year. We already have Day of Atonement. So you can use a part of that after Atonement to also help to cleanse your body. Because that's one of the things. Remember, when we went into Egypt, we did a cleanse. All the Israelites were gone. It's just so we can get into that land. And so you can find all kind of metaphors that we have to get our bodies back together, get our spirits back together. So a part of us again, safety and security is also health and wellness promotion. So if you have a background, probably should I get with me when you get the opportunity so I can get your number so I can add you to the contact list, because we do plan on doing other classes. I know we have the circumcision class, but we also want to do Sister Shirai is not here. She does the women's class. We also want to bring out any other medical stuff that we can. And one of these songs, we also do CPR for those who may have it, or whether it's child CPR or adult CPR itself, just to give everybody that hands-on, because we would rather Israel to touch you before Esau got to touch you. All right? So, once again, after this is over, if you want to give me your information, I'll take it. If not, I'll catch you in. Any questions?
All right. That's Tyler Doc, head of security. Marshall, that's the honor. Give him a hand. So real quick, we're almost finished here. I just want to give any other camps here? Any other camps? 'Cause I know that the weather held back. Yeah, I know Danyala. I know Danyala. But any other camps? Yes. Huh?
San Antonio. San Antonio.
Brother, San Antonio, okay. All right, so stand up, Bob. This is brother from San Antonio camp. All right, he came out all the way from San Antonio. Didn't stop him, did he? Weather didn't stop him, right? All right, off the water. And then we have priest Danyala and his wife. And his, Danyala, you can stand up with your wife. And again, she spoke well, they spoke well concerning the herbs, right? And like Tyler Doc was saying, the security and safety department, Sister Shiraz not here, so El Zaquan said, hey, Barak, Daniela's wife into herbs. So let's bring her up for about 10, 15 minutes and speak on the herbs. You see what we need? Different camp, right? But she has knowledge and wisdom concerning the herbs, which we need. That, you know, our health is poor. Our health is very poor. So the sister has the information concerning the herbs. So go on her website. You gave all the information, correct? All the information, right? And then you can get the herbs from her and everything. So, but again, Hamash Rosh Allah needs Sisters Daniela, like your wife, to participate in the Mashra Hamashra Yasha Khan, and she can become Daniela. She can become part of the safety and security, if you know. If y'all are willing, she can become part of that. And the next summits, we'll bring you back up, probably with Sister Shara, and y'all can collaborate, whatever, because Sister Shara's like a doctor. She's a registered nurse, doctor, and everything. So she normally speaks on health and women's issues and so forth, but she couldn't make it this summit. But now that we know that you're a biologist, then y'all collaborate and you can bring more information on the herbs, because we need that. We need that. That department should be the biggest department, man. You know what I'm saying? And we have the dietary law, don't we? But we don't follow it. How many of us really follow it? See, we're still eating Esau's food out there, which is killing us. And that's why she spoke about prostate. She spoke about the kidneys. She spoke about the liver. I think Danielle spoke about the blood. You're getting your blood flowing, the heart, everything. And this is why we're sick out here, because we're still following Esau's ways of our nutrition, which is killing us. Okay? All right, Khan, so Thawada, Danielle, that's Lions of Israel. Danielle is part of Lions of Israel. So all praise to help. And I also want to say, we have the Cash App. Y'all see that on the tables? Yes, sir. All right, so you can donate whatever you want to donate. Just use this Cash App. Where did Zaquan go? That was Zaquan. You left that already? All right, and just the Cash App is right there. $, MASHRYAHLA. Okay? And you can donate whatever you want. It goes straight to the Hamashra Allah. And we used everything that we had just to get this summit going. You can ask the brothers, Shamaya and the other brothers, we used everything that we had to get this summit going. Okay? And you see we're about to serve you the food. A lot of the resources we get goes towards the food for every summit. Every summit. It goes towards the venues and the summit. We don't keep nothing. Okay? We don't keep, and we got records of everything. Anybody that donates, we got the records. We're talking about going all the way back when we first started the Cash App. We got all the records. So if you want to see the records of you donate, we got it. Understand what I'm saying, Khan? So, so the water for your donation, when you donate, we appreciate it, and it goes towards Hamashra Allah and for the next summit. Khan? Now, it has been suggested to me that the next summit should be around the first fruits, probably sometime in May or June. So now the Hamashra Allah never had a High Holy Day summit. Khan? We never did that. That's the next level for the Hamash Rosh Allah, Khan. To have a High Holy Day Summit, Khan. In Israel, yeah, High Holy Day Summit. Now we're talking about a Passover, but we're talking about Passover 2027, Hamash Rosh Allah Passover. But it was suggested to me that this upcoming first fruits, Khan, that it should be a Hamash Rosh Allah Summit, High Holy Day first fruits. So we were talking about that. Okay, Con? And of course, we'll send out all the information and everything. Okay, Con? But that's what we're looking at. That's the next level. Okay? If we're saying we're the government, we gotta have the high holy days, right?
Right.
And so we haven't done that yet. We've been having the summits, but no high holy days. So we're coming to that level too. Okay, Con, we're gonna put it all together. And then we're gonna stop this, different Passovers and first fruits. You know what I'm saying? Different dates, every camp doing a different date. You got camps doing dates of the Passover, upcoming Passover, 3 days before another camp, or 3 days after another camp. I mean, come on, it's madness. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but my date is better than your date. My date is right. My date is right. No, my date is right. You got it all wrong. That's madness, right? So we were just saying we're gonna make it one date, and everybody, all the camps can come to the Passover. If you don't, you don't. But we're going to make it one day, but in Hamashiach Yahushai. Con? Okay. So I think that's about it. Anything else? Am I missing anything else? So I just want to thank all the brothers and sisters that came, all the camps that came to the 23rd Hamash Rosh Hashanah Summit in Dallas, Texas. Despite the weather, we still did it. We thank Yahushua. We still did it. Okay? We overcame the hurdles. Overcame the obstacles, didn't we? Right. We overcame them, right? We overcame the obstacles, right? So we thank the Most High. So for all you that came from different states and everything, you overcame it, and you still showed up, and we appreciate that. In the spirit of Hamashiach Yahushua. Con? Con. Okay, so Kalak, we're going to end it with a prayer. Amaju Panya Hakwadam. So the food is ready. The sisters can stand online after the prayer. Sisters can stand online, and then the brothers. Okay?
Sisters and children first,
Yeah.
then the soldiers.
Wait the Barak. Yahawah. Aishwaya. Bashemayim. Mubaratazah. Watatan. Lachamnawa. Dam Yadyat. Wamachawo. Lanawa. Chata'at Yinawa. Ka'ashara. Anachnawa. Mawchalium. Lachawatiyam. Lanawa. Wa'al. Dabiyanawa. The Yadya. The Sayawan. Washamayanawa. Wakal. Rai. Aman. Yabaraki Yahawah. Yashimaka. YAHAWAH. Yahawah. Aliyaka. Yachanka. Yashai Yahawah. Yahawah. Aliyaka. Yashamnaka. Shalom.